Hello, welcome back. Hello, welcome back. Hello, welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Blue. This is an episode of Pokemon Blue. We're gonna do some Pokemon. We're in Mount Moon. This could take forever because I haven't really figured out how I'm gonna do the grinding. If I'm gonna do grinding, might be a long episode. Do people want to see long episodes of Pokemon anymore? I don't know, man. But here I am doing it for you, you know? I'm just doing it for you guys because I love you so much. I love all of you. Especially little Tommy, but not, not in a weird way. Platonically. You know what I mean? But I'm just... Alright, I'm going to start this episode again. Hello, welcome back to the show. It's Pokemon Blue. I've got my Chompter right here. That's my Charizard. No, it's a Charmeleon. I'm sorry. People are gonna watch this and they're gonna think I don't know anything about Pokemon, but that couldn't be further from the truth. If anything, I know everything about Pokemon. Everything. Every single thing. Especially about Pokemon Blue. I know that stuff. Inside and out. I saw them. I'm sure they're from Team Rocket. Yeah, me too. So, I'm looking into getting a Nidoran. No, I haven't Nidoran. I was looking into getting like a Nidoqueen. You can get Moonstones in here. I think I need a lot of the moves that my Nidorino knows at the moment aren't good. They're just scratch and punch and look. They're not good moves. As you can see, Scratch and Ember aren't great on Chompter either, but he'll get better. But a lot of the Nidorino moves aren't good, and so I have been toying with the notion of getting a Nidoqueen as quickly as possible. So I think what I'll do is there's I think it learns if you evolve it at level 20, it'll learn Body Slam at level 20. So I'd very much like Body Slam. I think that's a good move to have. But other than that, there's not really any kind of other reason to keep it as a Nidorino because the moves aren't that good. It's nothing. It learns Bite at like level 30 or something, but I think I'd rather have Body Slam over Bite because in this game, Bite is still like a normal move. It's not like a dark move, and when it's a dark move, it's good early game to have that kind of advantage over Psychics and stuff. But at this point, it's not useful at all. So I won't worry about that. A Zubat. Should I catch a Zubat? I feel like I will have plenty of opportunity to catch Zubats later. Oh shoot, did I get potions? That's an interesting thing to think about. Uh-oh, he saw me. He found me. He caught me. I didn't sneak up on you, buddy. You sneaked up on me. Look at you crawling around like a... What happened to your hand? You lost your fingers from frostbite because you've been in this little cave for too long. I've been there, man. I have been there. Again, this would be a great matchup if this was Gold and Silver because then Magnemite would be like a Steel type and Ember would just destroy him. But no, he's just a pure electric at the moment, so I don't have to worry about that. Maybe we'll do Mount Moon in like 2 episodes. I don't know. I've never done something as long form as this. This is a tricky one to try and figure out. Probably should have figured this out and scheduled it ahead of time. But I'm not that kind of guy. I like flying by the seat of my pants. I believe is the phrase utilized in whatever it is we're talking about. What does he say? I have to find stronger Pokemon. You do, man. Your Pokemon suck ass. I didn't want to say it. I didn't want people to think I was being mean. But yeah, your Pokemon suck ass. I'm gonna get him up to level 18. And then I'll work on Nidorino. Oh, there's a potion at least. Let me see what I got. Pokeball. 5 potions. Alright, I'm not doing too bad. Not too bad, not too bad. Oh, there's another thing. Yoink. Oh, rare candy. Sweet ass. That'd be sweet. Don't have to worry about Zubats. Yeah, I'll probably catch a Zubat later. I'm just gonna worry about, like, leveling up my boys. When I say my boys, I do not mean my testicles. I do not call my testicles my boys. I know some people do. I don't. They're not the boys. That'd be weird, man. I'm a grown-ass man. I don't name parts of my body after children. Don't. No. Don't be. No. Anywho. How far away is Chomter? After fighting those 2 Zubats. Probably not that far. 135. Let's see what he's got. Let's see what he's got. Let's go through this cave to get to Cerulean City. I love Cerulean City because it's water type. I love me the water types, as I've covered in one of the previous episodes. Water types are my favorite types. Water types and fighting types are my favorite types of Pokemon. Because in Generation 1 they had the best Pokemon. Because I've covered all the Pokemon I love water types in another episode. But I love Hitmonlee and I love Primeape. Those are 2 of my absolute faves. And I love what do you call him? Machamp. I don't really like Machoke. I think Machoke, when you see him, when he comes up, he'll come up at some point. We'll see him. He's got a weird, like, it looks like his eye is off centered. You know what I mean? Like he's got like his eye like is looking somewhere else. And I don't like that. I like my fighting types to look at me dead in the eye whenever they punch me in the face. And you know, that's just the way I am. I can't help it. Can't help it. What I'm doing right now is I figured that Chomter is really close to getting a new level. So I can do that with the wild Pokemon. And I figure I just give some extra experience. Because you get more experience from what do you call it? Pokemon, like trainer battles. So I may as well use the ones with that need the most experience. I use them in the trainer fights. And then once they get really close to leveling up, you fight the wild Pokemon with them. That's how I do it. It's probably really long and boring to do though, but it's just the way I do it. It's too bad it's tough, but it can be useful if you catch one. I don't want to catch one. So you'll see 23, so I can do that with a wild battle right now. I'll be up a new level, and then I could switch over to Robert, and then they can go up a level too. Ooh, items. Yeah. Noink. Escape rope. That'll be handy. I can use that when I get a little bit deeper in. Let me see. Do I go down that one? I think so. I think there's treasure down there. Do I want you, dude? I don't think I do. Not yet. I might catch him just for the sake of catching him. You know? It's good to have one. Tackle. Tackle me. Do your worst. I ain't afraid of you. He eats pizza. Yeah. Oh, how about that? Now we need to come up with a name for Geodude. What would be a good name for Geodude? Rock. Found in fields and mountains. Mistaking them for boulders, people often eat them. I think the most obvious name for a Geodude would be Monty. Don't need to tell you twice. Pretty clear. So there's probably gonna be treasure down here. Oh, I don't want. Don't want to have to fight Zubats. Oh. I don't want to have to fast forward either. You know, maybe I should have played like a bit of Pokemon Stadium so that I could get the fast forward button. So So I can't remember how much of Pokemon Stadium you had to play to get the fast forward button, but is it just a gym leader tower thing? So that'd be good. I could do that, but I'd very much like to do that on camera, so you guys could all see my trials and tribulations when I do that. I think that'd be neat. So let's switch to Robber, who's almost a new level as well, and we'll get him up a level too. I need to. I'm gonna double check. Ooh, we gotta get one of these. Didn't see that coming. Hello. Would Clefairy be good? Does Clefairy know good moves? You know, I think I know. Well, I was gonna say I think I know which like normal Pokemon I'd like to pick, but I think I've used them before, so maybe I could use Clefairy. That's interesting. Oh, okay, I caught one. Sweet! Oh, Pokemon Master, I caught 2 Pokemon today. How about that? What do you think? Fucking sweet fairy. Oh, now I gotta think of a name for this. Let me see if this fits. Where's P? Well, it might not fit. Is that how you spell depression? Depresso. Depress. Eon. It'll do. If it's wrong, I'll change his name with the name reader. It used to annoy me when you go to the name reader, because I thought that he would rate your names, and I used to give nicknames to all my Pokemon. I used to think the nicknames were sweet, and I go to the name reader and I'm like, "Go ahead, buddy, rate my names. Aren't they great?" And he'd be like, I don't know. Maybe you don't like this. Really, what he was the name like changer. If you wanted to change your Pokemon's name, you could go to the name changer and you could change the name. But I thought he was the name reader because that's what he's called. And I was so annoyed that he didn't rate my Pokemon's names highly. He'd be like, "It's okay." It's not okay. It's fucking all my Pokemon have sweet names. The irony of it is they don't have sweet names. Like I said, this is the original Pokemon Blue game that I got way back in like 1999 or 2000 or whenever it was. Probably the Christmas of 1999. Yay. Maybe it was 2000, I can't remember. I transferred a lot of the Pokemon from the original game onto Pokemon Stadium so that they would see if I had them forever. Including the Mew that I got from one of those things they did years and years ago. They used to hand out Mews. They did one event where they would hand out a Mew. I got one. It was the proudest moment of my life, except for the birth of my kids. But, you know, I think Mew was way better, honestly, because, you know, Mew doesn't talk back. And Mew doesn't set the house on fire. So I took all those Pokemon out of the cartridge and saved them onto Pokemon Stadium so that I'll have them forever. So if the battery ever runs down, I'll have them saved forever. But there's a lot of Pokemon on there, so I think there was a lot of Pokemon on there anyway. I think I might have saved some of them on Pokemon Stadium 2, because I used to, when I grew up, I had Pokemon Stadium 2, I didn't have Pokemon Stadium 1, but now I have both, because I'm a grown up and I can buy things myself. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, so all the Pokemon should be saved onto Pokemon Stadium, which is sweet. So one time, if you want, I can go and like read all the names of my stupid Pokemon, because you'll see what kind of an imagination a 12-year-old has whenever he's making Pokemon. Let me spoil it for you. Not great. Some of them are pretty bad. You know, I remember my Ghastlies had similar names. Ghastly and Lastly. One of them is called Mostly. So then it was like Hostly and Ghostly. Oh yeah, Ghostly. And then Mostly and Hostly, etc. There was like, I had like 10 Ghastlies with those nicknames. They're not all, I'm not gonna sit here and make you believe that I was the greatest namer of all time. But I was 12, cut me some slack. I'm a grown man now, so as you can see, all my names are way better. Robber and Depression spelled wrong. I am 100% that I have spelled Depression wrong. But whatever. That's just gonna make my little Clifford even more depressed. What are you gonna do? I know what I'm gonna do. Nothing. This is harder than it should be. This is just some rat-a-tat and it's kicking my butt. There we go. Here we go. Finally. You got a Zubat. If I get knocked out by a Zubat, I'm gonna look like a silly fool. But it wouldn't be the first time I would look like a silly fool. I look like a silly fool often. There we go. Supersonic. It's bad news, Supersonic. It's gonna make me confused. And I'm already confused. Oh, straight away? Are you serious? It's bullshit, man. Bullshit. I kind of want to raise up Depression a little bit and see just how far I can go. Love the... Because I've never had a Clefairy and a Clefable before. So maybe that's an option. This is all about doing a run with Pokemon you've never used before. So I should maybe do that. I think that's a good idea. Oh no. Spearow is gonna come out. Oh dear. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Boys and girls, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Oh, that's way higher than it should be. I'm gonna use an escape rope. I'm gonna escape back to the Pokemon Center. I'm gonna go get some more potions. And then, well, I'm gonna do a lot of that off camera. I'm gonna do the escape rope first. You'll see that. And then while I'm off camera, I'll go get some potions. I'll go work on my little depression. And then I'll come back straight to this point in the middle of the oh Floppo, I don't want you to go on levels, man. I'll come back direct to this point at in Mount Moon. I think that's a good idea. Just let me see. So these are gonna be my Pokemon: Chompter, Robber, and Depression. It doesn't look like it's spelled right. It really doesn't. But whatever. So, oops. How far away are you? Really far. Don't worry about that. How far away are you? Not so far. Okay. Clefairy is probably like really hard to like train up and stuff. I didn't get very far into my moon at all, which is disappointing. Nothing else up here? Can I fight her? I got money. I'm gonna fight her and then we'll come back in the next one. So I don't want to end it just yet because I feel like I've done fuck all in Mount Moon. So let's get some experience on Depression. Depression needs to get out of the house once in a while, you know what I mean? Let's see. Oddish. Oh, that's perfect. This is perfect. That is a weird looking back sprite. Never seen the back of a Clefairy before because I've never used Clefairy and Clefable before. But, ooh, not gonna do much. Oddish looks a bit weird because it's all black. It should be like a little blue color. Oddish, you know? At least its leaves are green, so that's something. And its mouth is also green, which is inexplicable. Don't know what that's about, but you know. It's the way it goes, man. It's the way it goes. Oh, sweet. This is easy. This has worked out perfectly in my favor. Go depression. What moves do you have? Pine and growl. That's hot. I don't know. Leave me alone. Let me get over my depression, alright? It's a serious thing. We shouldn't be joking about it. What? I didn't kill it? I've toyed with the idea of getting a Bell Sprout. I don't know if I will. Because I really like Victory Bell. But I don't know like if it has any good moves in red and blue. Probably not. So I'm going to forget about that. Oh, hang on a minute. Depression didn't go up a level? Are you serious? What kind of stats does he have? Oh, he's almost there. Maybe we'll get him. I hate to stop making this episode so long. Don't want to fight that guy. Ooh, hello. I'll try to get him up a level. And then we'll call it a day. Because this one's already going on too long. That's the trick about Pokemon. I can play it all day, and I don't want to make the episodes too long. Like, I don't know if people are willing to watch half-hour episodes of this. I think that might. You really kind of have to do, like, 20-minute episodes, you know? You can't really... You can't really go, like, 10 to 15, I think. You gotta go over 15. But, you know... There we go, level 10. Hooray. Okay, let's escape. Where's my escape rope? There we go. This should take us back to the last Pokemon Center we were at, which is the one outside Mount Moon. Perfect. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna save it up here, and then I will go back to that point that we were in Mount Moon, off camera, and then I'll see you guys there. We'll hopefully we'll finish Mount Moon in the next episode. Okay, thank you very much.